Simon Sinek tells a story about a former Undersecretary of Defense. And he was standing in front of a large crowd at a conference, about 1,000 people. And as he was giving his closing remarks, he looks down at this Styrofoam cup full of coffee, and he grabs it, takes a sip, then he goes off script. He says, last year, I wasn't the former Undersecretary, I was the Undersecretary of Defense. He said, but last year they flew me here business class. Somebody met me at the airport and took me to my hotel. I was already checked in. Somebody met him in the lobby and took him to the conference. They took him through the back to the green room, and before he could even ask, somebody handed him a nice ceramic cup full of coffee. He says, but I'm no longer the Undersecretary of Defense. He says, and this year, I had to fly here coach. He says, no one picked me up from the airport. No one checked me in. This morning, I took another taxi here, came through the front door, found my way to the back, to the green room, and when I asked where the coffee was, someone pointed to the corner to which I poured this cup of coffee in this styrofoam cup. He says, at that moment he realized that all of the treatment that he was getting as he was the Undersecretary of Defense wasn't meant for him. It was merely meant for the title that he held. He realized in that moment that he actually deserved a styrofoam cup. Guys, as you go through your life, as you climb the ladder of this thing called corporate America, as you gain new titles and new heights in your life, I want you to remember something. You will be treated better. You will be given gifts. But I'm here to tell you that you are only being treated that way because of the title that you hold. If anybody follows me on LinkedIn, the first title after my name is human being. Human being. Because I came to the realization a few years ago that all of the titles and the heights and the accolades that I grew and held, I was treated a certain way until I lost them. Ask yourself a question. Who are you? Who are you at your core without your title?